Welcome back. Now let us learn the concept of SVM. Full form is Support Vector Machines. This SVM is there for the very long time, and it is one of the very unique model. So what is a unique model? So it is getting trained with only one class, and it is also known as sometimes one class SVM. So let me write it so that at least you can remember as well. So it is known as one class SVM. So what it try to do it that it is having a say 0, 1. It try to make a closed group of the given class. So suppose the data which you have given all 0 or say all 1. Then it try to make a model in such a way that it understand what belongs to my closed model. If any data that belongs to the closed model, it will say true, else it will say the false. So that is what it will do. And this true false is one of the way to denote. And in some of the technology like Python or some places I have also seen, if it belongs to say it's a 1, if it does not belong to say it's a -1. But exactly the meaning is same, true and false. So let me try to explain in a simple English. Suppose this is your data. Then you try to make, in case of linear, try to draw a line such a way that it can make a closed group of all this data. Okay, and then it can say that whatever the new data comes, if it is belongings to closed group, it will say true, else it will say the false. And but while making the linear plane, this is also called hyperplane, and some of the researchers have also used the word kernel, Kernel, kernel. So this is the hyperplane that segregates the closed group with others. Okay, and so here in case of linear, you'll obviously find that there are some of the errors as well. So definitely some of the errors, and this algorithm say that okay, you tell me how much error is there. So approximately when we say the 5%, then it's assumed that around 5% error will be also there in the closed group. So this is for the linear, but at the same time it can do the curve, so which could be little bit better than the previous one, because, but at the same time little more complex, because finding out this kind of curve itself is a time consuming, and it takes some more time. And when it goes and try to make a more complex curve where it is try to bring the maximum data within the closed group, so this is a kind of perfect kind of nature. So finding out this kind of hyperplane itself is a very tough time, and that is what I have seen that SVM has been a bit slower than XGBoost and random forest. And I was working with in one of the project where we had 1.5 million of record. And for 1.5 million, XGBoost and random forest were taking approximately 3 to 4 hours, but support vector machine was taking 20 hours. So definitely it is slow, because when you try to find it out this kind of plane, it takes more time. Definitely it will take more time. So this is what the support vector machine is all about, and it is useful in the situation where you have only one class of data. So let's assume that you are trying to find it out the fraud, but you don't have any data for fraud. You have only the normal person. So you try to build the model with a normal person, and if any new data comes, see whether it belongs to that closed group. If yes, it is a normal, else it is non-normal. See, when non-normal does not become the fraud, because you have to do the further analysis to figure it out whether it is fraud or not. Similarly, it is useful where you don't have the data for any other class, you have the much more data. Plus also it is useful in some of the scenarios, like out of 100%, suppose you have the 97% of one class and 3% of other class, then that is also place it is helpful. And as per my experience, in those situations, those are the imbalanced problem, and you should try a few things. But I have seen that XGBoost really worked in 97%, and I have used that in project, And in one class SVM, suppose it goes to 98, 99 and so on, then you should start using the one class SVM, because the maximum data you are getting from the only one class. So that is what the one class SVM is all about. And if you have any questions about one class SVM, please write it on the discussion forum and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching this. See you in the next one.